T-Man 978 Shill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Welcome to another Shill Review. This time it's Transformers Generations from Takara Tomy. Bumblebee with Exo-Suit Spike. If they would have had these packaging, well, I don't know, if Hasbro would use packaging like this in the US for Legends class, pretty sure they'd be $15 just because of the box. But the box is very nice, and yeah, that made this thing cost more than the $10 that Bumblebee was worth here. But you know what, it would be more than $10 anyway, because he comes with a special Titan Master, but right here it says Headmaster, which they are still known as in Japan. It comes with a little comic book instructions, and in this comic book we see that, I can't read why, but for whatever reason, Goldbug looks like he's suffering from some type of damage or something. Maybe it's cosmic rust, or I don't know, it must have been like some type of evolution. But his body started crumbling, and when it crumbled all the way off, he was Titans Return Bumblebee right there. So that's all I can see. Here are the tech specs right there. They are in English and Japanese. And if you hear a white noise hum that gets on your nerves, hot air conditioning. Yeah. Let me open it up. I showed this off in a little unboxing I did recently. But it does come in a clamshell. Love it. Wish Hasbro would do this. But this would be like a chill comparison between him and Titans Returns Bumblebee, but I have a lot more going on because there is a lot going on with these Headmasters. But as you can see right here, here's Bumblebee out of the package. Rolls nice. Transparent windows. Love it. Absolutely friggin' love it. And the paint on him looks nice. Like pretty much the same areas that are painted on the Hasbro version are painted on this one, but they went the extra mile of painting like the back bumper right there, and it still has the same freaking license plate right here that says 100 STRA. I heard that was Bumblebee in the movie license or something like that. They painted the hubcaps, which is definitely better. No black stripe, and to be quite honest with you, the Titans Returns version has about the same amount of paint. They didn't paint the black bumper right here on the Hasbro, and they didn't paint the bumper black right here, but they do have a black stripe right here, and they painted the windows black. So if they didn't do that, they could have put the same paint. You know what I'm trying to say. But this paint on the Takara version, I really like better. Like especially the yellow on the transparent window. And now here is Spike right here. Spike looks like an Exo-Suit from the cartoon season 3 and the movie, and you can barely see it, but they molded in a little face and they painted it. They painted the back of it, and there's definitely shining through articulation. Arms can do that. They're on the ball joint. They can go out a little bit. They can go all the way up, and he can get into a seated position, and of course flip upside down like that. But let's let you see. Emissary is completely different. Emissary comes with the US Titans Returns Fortress Maximus. Completely different arms, completely different head, completely different legs and chest and body. I don't know if the original G1 toy looked like this instead of an Exo-Suit, because the Exo-Suit was definitely made for the cartoon. But they have the same, no, it's slightly remolded. and definitely a different color scheme. Right, let me brighten that up. So yeah, but they made him the color for frickin' the Japanese Fort Max, more than anything. But let's bring in RC's Titan Master, Leonid, who is basically Daniel. Instead of doing the whole face gimmick thing, they went with painting the whole head silver. I don't know if, no, that can't possibly be it. I don't even know how they put a little tiny face in there, but there's no face in there. Well, let's see. The Exo-Suits are actually different. The legs, I expected them to have, come on, these things are hard to hold. I expected them to have more in common, but their legs are different. The whole design, the arms, the whole body is different. The head is kind of similar, but that's even different too. So it's a whole complete different mold. But they called him Leonid, which is Daniel spelled backwards. I guess they couldn't copyright Daniel. Well, of course, yeah, he has RC's face on there because in the beginning, the first episode of season 4, what Hasbro called season 4 of the G1 Transformers, Daniel got hurt and he had to be permanently put into an exosuit and bonded to RC to live, which is unfortunate. So I guess until they figure out some new technology, or until he dies and she has to clean that dead body out of there, he gets to permanently be with RC. And I know that would be torture during his teenage years when he wants to just be doing normal people stuff. But let's attach him to Cerebros. Yeah, and it actually does fit in there, so that's great. I have Cog's guns in Cerebros' hands because I heard and I saw pictures. Cerebros had guns that look like these, and they fit perfectly in his hands, but not so perfectly in Cog's hands. They are loose as crap. But since I've never ever done this before, here is a comparison with Cerebros and Cog, the two guys that go with Fortress Maximus. I also have this guy over here. So, yeah. Still has the same license plate, same guy. If you want to, you can kind of split this back here, lift this up, lift this forward. There's a little seat in there. You can take, where is he? Take Spike with the arms forward, with the legs like this, and kind of wedge this up into the front up here. Then bring this down, put this back into place, and now Spike is in there pretending to drive because Bumblebee doesn't need a driver, he can drive himself. So yeah, to transform him, do the same thing. Pull this up, pull that up, bring that up, take Spike out, move these out of the way. Oh boy. Yeah, I haven't had an issue with the arm popping off, but I do now see that this is transparent plastic. The whole entire arm is transparent plastic, but I have been having an issue with this coming off. But basically, fold this, bring it into there, and now we accordion this forward and plug that together. Rotate the forearms and just stretch the legs out like this and separate them. Bumblebee is a robot, and he has no weapons or guns. The shoulders can lift up like that. They're on the ball joint, so they can have that motion. Swivel all the way around. Elbows on the ball joint, no wrist. Legs on the ball joint, can kick forward, do all that. Knees bend 90, and the foot goes back. There's no ankle pivot or anything. This wasn't Transformers Siege, unfortunately. Just for giggles, I'm gonna put Spike on RC. I don't know what it is with her little neck piece, but this has issues staying in there, but that's mentioned in her review. Watch that if you want to see it. Let me transform these two guys. Alright, here is Road Baron in robot mode and Titan's Return Bumblebee in robot mode. And you know what? His name used to be Bumble, I believe, in a G1 Japanese cartoon, but they straight call him Bumblebee now. But anywho, I still think that looks nicer, because the yellow on top of this black plastic, I don't like that. They painted all up into here. They didn't do that with the US version. Everything else is pretty much the same, besides this being solid yellow plastic and this being transparent plastic, completely painted. Yeah, this has way more paint, to be honest. But, and Roburn is Roburn. I'm not gonna dwell too much into him. Here they both are next to Spike, and here is Sea Spray just for him to be there. I do have this non-F gun for him, 3D printed gun. So yeah, I want to order another set. Now, of course I like it. That goes without saying. There are things I wish could have been done better. Like this, I wish there was a way for this to fold in, but they're going to only do but so much with Legends, and the engineering that he has is very extensive for a Legends class figure from Hasbro. I'm still not happy that they didn't make this into Cliff Jumper. Why didn't they make this into Cliff Jumper? I have no idea. Like, it has a spoiler already, just like Cliff Jumper has. But I figured they'd give us all the G1 Season 1 Autobots and like very G1 bodies or updated representations. But they decided to, instead of doing Legends class, we're now getting Micromasters. So I don't know if in the sequel series they're going to stop Micromasters and bring back Legends class. I hope that will be the case, and I hope they don't raise the price, because Micromasters pretty much is still in the Legends class price range. So I hope they can find a way to bring it back. But I don't think Micromasters is even though you're getting two, I don't know if they're using the same amount of plastic as this right here. So if they brought these back, they may be freaking $12. Would you pay $12 for Legends class figures? Maybe they'll have ankle pivot. Maybe they'll have waist rotation or something like that. They'll make sure that everybody has ankle pivot and waist rotation to keep the whole line together, because everyone in Transformers Siege or War for Cybertron has pretty much the same articulation across the board. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Would you pay $12 for Hasbro Legends class? Like, if they didn't have weapons and whatnot. Now, Sea Spray was lucky enough to have this optional belly gun, and Brawn and what is his name? Brawn and Outback, they had the little thing that can become a gun shield. So, just let me know. But anyway, yeah, I like this guy. There's certain things could have been better, but what do you expect? I already knew what to expect going in. And I like Bumblebee. I'm a Bumblebee fan. Thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978. Shout out to Nate Simmons. Forgot about that. Nate Simmons gave this to me. Thank you for that.
Yay.
Until next time, T-Man 978 out of here.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description.
Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos.